Hi, this is Gavin Kierstead showing off the final milestone for Project Daemonium. So I'm just going to kind of run through the basic level that we kind of set up here, demonstrating the AI and the, attacking the enemies and whatnot, stuff like that. Just to kind of give an example of what the game kind of would seem like. So it would kind of have more storyline building up through a lot of this in a perfect project, but what we have here is just kind of like a table kind of demonstrating or offering up the sword to the player just to kind of start it off, and then it closes off that area to saying to go this way, and just kind of demoing off, I guess, some of the corpuscular rays from the directional light source, kind of adding to the environment. This right here is just kind of an altar, and there's a lot of this is a church. So this is a lot of showing off a lot of the assets that we finally put in here. This was from Ryan's work, as well as the textures from one of the, I forget which asset pack. It's kind of a cathedral-like asset pack for the, a lot of the textures, the ground texture, which looks really nice with the screen space reflections there. But I just went through, did a lot of this rubble. I made pews and this altar using the box brushes, the kind of BSP volumes, where you can do addition and subtraction volumes and create geometry that way, sigma static meshes. So I kind of made a lot of this stuff through that. And used the foliage instancing to kind of get some rubble around, kind of mix up the play space a bit. Going this way, it's kind of hard to show exploration and reward due to that exploration in a small environment and a very limited equipment and item resources. But right here is just one of the health potions, so you can pick it up and you can quaff it. Your health bar is in the sword, as shown kind of right there, and the stamina bar at the bottom. So just from here though, it's gonna enter combat. So the enemy will track us and just kind of kill them that way. It uses a lot of it uses my what's it called, procedural attack animations that I did, which is goes through by storing them in an array, the different locations that it then just linearly interpolates between them. Then just kind of go through. I would like the what's it called, environment to kind of be leading the player to the outside, because there would be more narrative behind the reason for this, but the player would start inside of the church and then want to have to leave because of the true objective, which is never incorporated into our level, but they would want to be like getting this kind of selfish reason of going out and restoring hopefully humanity by finding the elixir of life. So some destructible meshes there just to kind of block off the player. This is where they then find the staff, and you can blow up stuff here, and that statue is destructible. It takes a little while, so it might happen. Probably won't, just with the way that this is. So from here, I can actually kill them without aggroing them, but just kind of to show off that the longer you hold it, the more radius it has, and the more damage it does. So in a perfect world, this would look much nicer with a big explosion that actually showed exactly what your radius was. I never got to it just because the level then took precedence, but just I guess to maybe show off if I can get this to break fast enough. It takes quite a while, but I thought it was kind of a cool little Easter egg, I guess, if they decide to attack it more than enough. Oh, there we go. So kind of a really cool demonstration of the destructible tech that Unreal has. It's not perfect because the inside mesh, you get some back face culling, but hey, it's kind of this cool tech nonetheless. But then yeah, so this would normally be the exit, but there is no exit, so it's kind of closed off. But it would be kind of this, in a perfect world where we had more time, it would be you would exit, and then you would escape, and possibly even have like a big boss beforehand, with this having more like tutorial stuff before this church, even with like an underground kind of a hideout facility. But then it would go out into not complete open world, but kind of think I guess Darksiders 1 open world, kind of how you feels big and open, but you're set along a linear path. And yeah, guess that wraps it up.